Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, depending on where you're watching us. My name is Matt Hayward-Ryan, and I'm from ADVAM. I'm the Sales Director for the EMEA region. So I joined the parking industry back in 2011, and I worked for two parking operators, so I understand firsthand some of the challenges our clients face. And I've been with ADVAM since 2016. A little bit about ADVAM. So ADVAM is a truly unique multi-channel product company. We started out as a payments gateway, and we had clients coming to us, local councils, airports, with problems that they wanted solving, and they asked us to create solutions for them. So that is kind of how we fell into the parking space. We started off with our unattended products, which is our unattended payments. We then created an online pre-booking solution, which has evolved into what we call altitude reservation today. We provide online mobile wallets and parking solutions, account-based parking solutions, which allow you to enter and exit using your ANPR, RFID, barcode readers, etc. And we've created mobile apps, including ePark and ParkMate. ADVAM have our products in over 75 airports across the world. We deal with parking operators such as NCP, Wilson Parking, APCOA, Secure Parking, Point Parking, and we provide our services to dozens of government institutions, councils, etc. around the world. So we have a kind of a very wide array of products and a wide array of clients. We started back in 2004, so we have quite a lot of experience in the industry. I think one of our points of difference is that quite a few of our executive team worked in parking, so we weren't an IT company who kind of guessed at what parking problems are and how to solve them. Many of us dealt with those problems, and I think that's part of the experience that we add to our products when we create them. Our European team here is based here in the UK. We also have offices in Australia, New Zealand, and the US. So as part of, along with having 24/7 support, we have experts in your own market. We work with a lot of the leading operators across the globe, as I said, some of the biggest airports and parking operators. So we want to tell you a little bit about our experiences through COVID-19 and what that has really meant to us. So from when the international travel ban started through to now, obviously that's had a huge impact on our business and our clients' businesses. So over to the right-hand side, we've had over a 90% decline in parking in our airport clients, our shopping centre clients, and our parking clients. So it has been tough. And I guess the question is, where do we go to from here, and what are the best solutions that we put in place to make sure parkers come back to our parking facilities? Probably one of the biggest and most publicised aspects of this has been the increase in contactless payments and the encouragement that we've received to provide contactless and touchless solutions. So that is, we don't want our customers touching our equipment anymore. We don't want them touching, surfaces where many people might have touched before. So the quicker we can move to a touchless and contactless environment, the quicker I think customers will start coming back to us. So since COVID-19, MasterCard has reported a 40% increase in contactless payments, and 82% of those people interviewed by them have suggested that they believe contactless is a cleaner and safer way to pay. So people want touch-free. As part of the recovery, we're starting to see some trends come out now, and they're starting to look quite positive. So starting with China, obviously they've come out of lockdown in many aspects, and they're finding that their parking in many areas are coming back to 60 to 70% of normal levels, and the traffic has come back as well. So there may be some positive signs for us coming out of COVID. Some of the information that we're seeing online, people are starting to return to work, and with public transport, capacity is down, and obviously with social distancing requirements, a lot of people are going to choose to take their cars to work. So whilst councils have done a very good job in improving public transport over the years. Perhaps people will return to the safety of their cars. So we might see a nice little growth period as lockdowns come off. So in terms of a touch-free journey, and I'll go into a couple of the ADVAM solutions here. First of all, with our pre-book or drive up. If you're pre-booking online, we are fully integrated with your parking system. So whether you have an ANPR system on board, a credit card system, barcode readers, RFID, or NFC cards, however you want to do it, we can open the gate for you integrated with your parking system. So if people book online, it's stressless, you know the bookings ahead of time, and they don't actually have to touch anything when they drive up. You drive up, your parking equipment will identify them and know who they are, open the gate, and they go on their way. If it's a drive-up customer, we can use our unattended contactless solution. So simply they will drive up to the gate, they will tap their card in, we'll open the gate for them via your parking equipment, so your parking equipment will know who is here and why they're here. They'll go and do their thing, whether it's picking up their family from the airport or going shopping or even just going to work. When they return to their car, they can then tap again on their parking on their credit card using the ADVAM's contactless reader, and we'll open the gate for them. We can send transaction information to your parking equipment, so you can print a receipt for your customers if you wish, and we can also, with most parking operators, automate that process. So again, no buttons need to be touched. Another option for us is our account-based parking. So we have 3 products based around our Park Charge product, which is essentially an account-based product. How that works is your customers sign up on an online portal, which takes a couple of minutes, and then that's it. They drive up to the gate. We, again, using your ANPR or online solutions, NFC, etc. We will open the gate for your customers. They park. When they leave, we'll open the gate again and then charge your customer. We can generally do that on a entry by exit basis and charge per transaction, or we can actually create them an online wallet. So again, for your customers, they don't have to touch anything. They drive up, they park, they exit. They really don't have to think about what they're doing. So in terms of the ADVAM's product offering, we offer that solution across the whole realm of products we do. Obviously, with our ePark mobile application, there is no touching, you're only touching your phone. We can offer that pretty much in any pay and display market. We will send the parking rights to your enforcement team, and they'll have real live data of who's parking and who shouldn't be parking. But we really think that there's going to be a fairly significant growth in those areas as COVID comes out of it. So I guess the questions are, customers are going to be looking for touch-free and contactless-free experiences to use your car parks. Will you be ready for them? So the takeaways from what we've discussed today: recovery will return, and customers will remain anxious. So if you can provide a safe and easy way for them to park that they really don't have to stress about or think about, we think you'll be ahead of the game. We've been watching some of the down under markets who are coming out of lockdown at the moment quite closely as well. So Auckland, for instance, moved right down to level 2, which is a city of about 1.8 million people. They're already seeing recovery happening with their parking as well. Motorways are busy again, so people are back on the roads, people are returning to work, and there is an upside for us. So if you can provide touch-free parking for your customers or use a platform, you may start capturing some of that market now. Using your platform, so using our online-based parking and our pre-booking parking, you also get to know who your customers are. So that obviously gives you also the ability to communicate with them as lockdown comes, tell them what you're doing to make the facility safe for them, and you can actually promote your products to them. Finally, for ADVAM, one of our final points of difference is our integrations with your parking equipment. So as I mentioned earlier, we're completely integrated with your parking system. When someone enters at 8:30 on a Monday morning, you'll know who it is and why they've entered. And when they exit, you'll know the same thing and what we've charged them. So you'll always know who and what are entering your parking, and that's very good for your forecasting and your product offerings. That's it with the presentation. Thanks, Steph.
Yes, I'm here. Hold on one sec. Yeah, well done. So, Matt, we have a question for you. I think a very interesting one. Do you need to make an integration with a certain parking gate every time you implement the solution to a certain parking? And do you put any piece of hardware to the parking gate to open it remotely?
No, all of our solutions are fully integrated with the parking system. So we have integrated with most of the major barrier companies. Our software sits inside, so we have a DLL file which sits inside the parking equipment. We don't use third-party devices such as Bluetooth beacons or anything like that, because when you use them, generally you don't. The barrier arm doesn't know why it's opened the gate. So when we open the gate, the barrier arm knows why it is. It will say, okay, it's ADVAM's pre-booking customer. They're booked from 8:30 to 9:30 at night. We know when to open the gate for them. We know to charge them more if they overstay, etc. So we're fully integrated.
Great. And another question that came in: what happens if the ANPR is not working or not recognized?
Generally, that's a very good question. Generally, the fallback would be going back to the take a ticket module. So again, if that doesn't happen and the customer, so if you're a pre-book and you tapped in with your credit card, for instance, it would just open the gate for you and you could then deal with the entity at the end of it. So there's always a fallback, whether it be tapping your credit card in or, dare I say it, pushing the button to taking a ticket. But yes, do keep your hand sanitizer with you if you do decide to do that option.
Right.
Yeah, I can probably add to that. Yeah, a lot of our clients are seeing around the 98% mark on ANPR. So most clients are finding it's a very convenient way of entering and exiting a gate. However, as I said, we always do have a fallback, so you can always let the customer in and out by using your backup method, which will be tickets. And we can charge, if they have taken a ticket, we can charge them at the exit. So yeah, there is a fallback for that.
Great, thank you so much. All right, that was it. If anybody has any questions for Matt, on the left side of his presentation, you see his direct email address, and we'll also share a full list of speakers with you in case you have any questions or if anything pops up. So Matt, thank you so much for a wonderful presentation, and have a lovely day. See you next time.